All right, well, hello everybody. My name is Jaqueline Hernandez and welcome to the Legacy Builders Conference. This is the ecosystem where wealth creators such as yourselves are coming together, joining forces to be the legendary forces in philanthropy. Now, through this event, there's going to be discussions, special guest speakers, and breakout sessions that will take place. And our only hope for you today at this conference is that you will identify your impact in this room amongst your peers. Okay? Are we all in agreement with that? Awesome. Okay. Now, as we get this morning started, we thought we would unpack what legacy means to you for you in this moment right now. So let's talk about someone who has made an incredible impact on the world, and many of us in this room may know her, and if not, all of us have at least heard of her once in our lifetime. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this through. Here we go. So the great Mother Teresa. At the age of 36 years old, Mother Teresa had experienced what she describes as the call within the call. Now, the voice of this call said, quote, "I was to leave the convent and help the poor while living among them, and it was an order, and failure to respond to this call would have been a break in my faith." Unquote. She founded a school before tending to the poor and the hungry, and in 1949, Mother Teresa was joined in her effort by a group of women who would lay that foundation as a community helping the poorest among poor. Now, Mother Teresa wrote in her diary about a year into this journey and how it was fraught with difficulty. She had no income, she begged for food and supplies, and she experienced doubt and loneliness and the temptation to return to the comfort of the convent life during these early months. And thankfully, she did not give in to such tempting comfort, because today, Mother Teresa has left a lasting legacy. And as the founder of Missionaries of Charity, which has grown to over 4,500 nuns spanning across 133 countries, Missionaries of Charity manages homes for people dying of HIV, leprosy, and we actually have a very special guest speaker here today, Becky Douglas. She's in here somewhere. Raise your hand, Becky. Yeah, there she is. Okay. And you're going to hear about her mission and how she's been able to change the world in leprosy as well. And tuberculosis. So they also ran soup kitchens, dispensaries, mobile clinics, family counseling, orphanages, and schools. And in 2016, she was given the esteemed title of, quote, saint by the Pope. Now, building a meaningful legacy, Now, building a meaningful legacy requires three things. It requires intention, purpose, and commitment. Now, these three things will become the very guiding principles that will allow us to create something that will be enduring, that will be passed on through future generations. And if done right, and if we're lucky, passed on past the fourth generation. Now, as we think about it, a legacy is more than an inheritance. It's something of value. It's a torch that is passed down. And it can be a physical business, it could be a body of work, or it could be a movement that strives to affect positive change. So while legacies can take on many forms, they all share that common thread, that desire to make a lasting impact on the world. Now, I want you right now to think about your own personal story. Think about your journey and how it got you here today. And we all have that personal story, so think about that personal story, that time of our lives that we decided to make a change and to be the difference. So some of us, that could be in business. You created a business that made differences in so many people's lives. Some of us, it could be philanthropy. Or some of it could be just our very existence and the influence that comes from us into the people that we impact on a daily basis. Now, as you think about your story, What you set out to do in life from the very beginning of that story and where you are now, can you still recognize the motivation behind your actions today? And so let's take a look. You guys all have a booklet on your table, and it is the Legacy Workshop book, separate from the agenda, so 2 different books. So take a look at the first page, the first worksheet page, and it asks the question, if this was your last day on earth, what impact would you be known for? I love how Alan Olson says it best. You know, you cannot take a U-Haul truck with you to heaven. It's not going with you. So if this was your last day on earth, what is that impact that you would be known for today? Even if it's on a level with your family, what impact would you be known for with your kids, with your grandkids? Some of us have grandkids. Raise your hand if you have grandkids. Yay! Proud grandparents right here. And, you know, maybe it's in your business. What impact did you make in your business? What impact have you made in your community? So go ahead and fill that in. I see some of you guys, you looked at that question and you immediately knew the answer. And some of us are taking a little bit time to think about it. It's okay, take the time. If this was your last day on earth, what impact would you be known for? I'll give you guys a couple more seconds for that. And as you look at your answer that you jotted down there, the impact that you would be known for, and you look at that and you really evaluate your answer there, my next question to you is this the legacy that you would like to leave? Are you on the trajectory that you set out for? Are you still aligned with everything that the impact you wanted to make? The difference that you want it to be? Is this the legacy you would like to leave? We have in there the not sure option as well. So just in case we're not sure on that one yet, we'll come back to that. Now, what past experiences tether you to this impact? What past experiences tether you to this impact? And again, I want you to reflect back on your journey and your story that has gotten you here today and the impact that you believe you're known for. What experience tethers you to that cause, to that impact? We had a guest speaker at our last conference in January, Pamela Hawley, and Pamela Hawley talks about an experience. She is in philanthropy today and has an amazing organization, a thriving organization in philanthropy. And she talks about her past experience being that she was out of the country with family on vacation, and she came across some underprivileged children that were out on the streets and had no shoes. And that moved her from a very young girl. And that was her experience. And from that point on, she was charged with philanthropy from that moment on and put it into action. Okay, so we have some options. What causes are you interested in? Or what causes is the impact that you believe that you're known for right now? So maybe you said, no, you don't want this to be your legacy, what you're known for today. So we gave you some options there. Education, providing mentorship, health, supporting disease treatment research, arts and culture, environment. So take a look at those options and see what is it that you want to be known for? What causes move you? What experiences tether you to these causes, to this impact. Thank you so much. And so this is the first session of our workshop here today. You're going to be Eric Olson is going to be joining us here on the second half, and he's going to go through the rest of the book with you. So go ahead and stop right there, and we're going to get this party started. And who is ready for our next guest? Yes!